talked about these low-end or shorter books. For me, I like the idea of a blog better. I mean, you can get on Amazon, which is an interesting piece to what you'd said. I wasn't familiar with a lot of the other things that Amazon's allowing these days.
Right.
But a blog is where you really just start to exercise your ability to convey your thoughts and get responses, get feedback, and see whether the community grows organically based on what it is that you have to say.
Yeah.
A lot of what came out of this was forced out of me by having to publish a blog every single week. I think that's the place where a lot of author, speaker, coaches, consultants need to start, is with exercising your ability to teach and train and convey an idea, tell stories, engage an audience, make it short, make it poignant with a blog.
Yeah, and I would say on most levels I agree, and here's where I would give you a counter to think about, which is the perception of a book on Amazon is going to be much higher than that of a blog post. The next thing is, when you look at the number of, and the current numbers I've heard, and I'm not 100% sure this is accurate, but it's around here, it's estimated to be around 300 million people have credit cards in Amazon right now. It might be more than that, okay, but it's a lot. It's hundreds of millions of people. And to be able to click and buy, let's say, a $99 to a $2.99 ebook, read it on their Kindle, depending on the time of year, like during Christmas time, the number of ebook titles, Kindle titles that were being sold were 3 to 1 over physical books. Amazon's moving 80% of all books at this moment. So what that tells you is your ability to reach more people with almost no work, because you could literally, I mean, I've done it and it's this easy. You could copy your text off your blog, paste it into a Word document. We give people a template, export it either as a Word file or a PDF, upload it into Amazon KDP with a picture, a book cover, and name it, hit save, and in less than a day it's published and it shows up on your author page, in the Amazon search, then the search engines start grabbing it. And again, the perceived value of what could just be a compilation of a couple articles for $1, it's there. So, it's like, this is a new way to reach people, and it's a hell of a lot easier and more convenient, because I mean, I can read your book on my iPad, any other tablet, my iPhone, my Android, my computer. It's billions of devices. So
what I like about this, and what I like about a blog still, is the discipline it requires to publish every week. So I would just say this ends up becoming another layer, a feeder, right? So
more channels.
If you're forced to publish a blog, trust me, it will pull stuff out of you just by the discipline of consistency. Totally. You'll get feedback, you'll figure out what works, what doesn't work. Then you go back.
Isn't that in this book?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Then you go back and repackage up your blog post into what you're talking about. Like, I've got 8 years of blog posts every week of the year. I've got at least, based on your model, I got, I don't know, 25, 50, 40 books.
Easy.
That I can go and repackage
If you had someone curate that?
But if I had to go and say, I need to write a book, it might not happen.
Yeah.
So I would say, start with a blog, then repackage up some of the things that really worked under a central theme, add the graphical elements, then publish on Amazon.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's a great idea. I need to do it. There's no reason not to, because the thing about a blog is also you're only as good as the next post. Nobody even goes back and reads the previous post.
If it's not
dumbfounding.
If it's not new, it ain't news.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now it could be repurposed, and I like the idea that it is on your author page, because if somebody is, this is happening virally, so people are going there, and then they'll buy other stuff.
It's more leverage.
They'll buy other things if they know that there's more to.
The Amazon author page, in my opinion, is one of the most valuable promotional vehicles you can have, and it's free. When all you have to do is publish one Kindle book, and you're up. Okay. Now you can already be in there, but if you haven't been strengthening your author page, because again, you can upload, I think it's up to 6 videos, anything you want. Okay, your Twitter feed, your blog feed goes in there, so you attach that, so all of your blog posts show up, and like I say, all your scheduled events, they have events in there now too. It's like, holy crap!